Righto, so you've decided you're coming to Vietnam for your next family holiday, but you know nothing about the joint and you need some advice on where to go. The problem is you've only got about a week off work before you've got to get back home to the grind. So you want to spend your time and money wisely while you're here. Everyone says you've got to visit Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh and Hoi An at a minimum, but you don't have time to visit all three. You can only choose two. Which two are they going to be? G'day guys, I'm Matt and I've been living here in Vietnam since 2010 and I create content about Vietnam and my life here to help people make better decisions when they're planning their trips. Okay, Hanoi is the capital, the seat of power, arguably the epicenter of Vietnamese culture. The food's good, it feels more traditional than other cities, the language is different, the accents are different, the vibe's different and the people are different. And there's a bunch of cultural things to see and do. But in winter, it's bloody cold and it's bloody wet, and in summer, it's bloody hot. Oh, and the airport's way out of town. Hoi An, you're going to have to fly into Da Nang, then cab it or whatever, about an hour down the road to get there. Once called FIFO, the old town's a nice historic setup, culturally significant, great food, unique dishes, romantic vibes that hark back to yesteryear when it was a port on the Old Spice route. And you can get a soup made while you're taking a dip at the beach nearby. It's the darling of Vietnam's tourism. But Hoi An cops typhoons. You're going to have to keep a close eye on the weather forecast, especially if you're planning to visit around October and November. And don't forget, after that, it gets cold and wet for a few months. The other downer is that it's probably Vietnam's most visited place, so you're going to have to share it with plenty of others, unless you go during the typhoon season. Finally, Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh as tourists call it, is the biggest, noisiest and busiest city of them all. The brash little brother of Hanoi is where everyone comes to try their luck. It's ever changing and evolving and where life's contrasts are more pronounced than anywhere else in Vietnam. But it's not for everyone. There's no beach, tradition is harder to find, and the pollution and heat combined with the noise can drive anyone around the bend, including the locals. But the weather's more predictable, dining options more plentiful, there's heaps of nightlife, and it's a gateway to the Mekong Delta. For me, the choice is clear, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh. No two other cities better exemplify how different Vietnam can be within its own borders. They're almost like two different countries with obvious differences in language, food and way of life. If you're strapped for time and hell-bent on visiting Vietnam, make sure you squeeze in these two cities to get a taste of just how diverse this country can be. I look forward to reading what you think in the comments below.